crazy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading about is their fifth-year quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Throwing to start the drive. Aguilar over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Looking to throw on second down. Aguilar. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Aguilar. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
On first down, Samuels. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Operating from the gun, Samuels. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. 14 yards that time for number 14.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
To throw on second down, Samuels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Samuels throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
From the gun on third down, Samuels.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taking it about the 1.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return from the Detroit touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Aguilar firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've been off to the races already, a 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Samuels. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, Samuels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 57 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 3rd and 2, Samuels flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Samuels. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Samuels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Every Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
And now a carry here for their fullback. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's the fullback. His second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Now the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Aguilar. And that is incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. As he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. Throwing to start the drive. Samuels. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. Lions up getting 7.
They've certainly got him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Samuels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Samuels. Open man is Lashley. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, Samuels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Second and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
On 3rd and 2, Samuels. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Samuels. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuels. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Samuels. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And right now these guys shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st down, Aguilar. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Operating from the gun, Aguilar. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw on second down, Aguilar eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down, Aguilar. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over.
They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Samuels. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Samuels. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD.
So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick-6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick-6, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Samuels. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Samuels escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A 7-yard pickup brings up 7. Looking to throw on second down. Samuels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Ball out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Samuels. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Samuels. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Samuels. And he's got his man on the out route.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Samuels. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw, Samuels. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Back to throw, Samuels. And it's caught.
Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this 1st half will come to an end.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Monarchs who are out in front. The Monarchs were losers in their opener, trying to get back on level footing as they lead on the road. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Kenjon Barner throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that 1st half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that 1st half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down, Samuels. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run with their fullback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Samuels. Hard throw, incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Aguilar. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Aguilar. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gomez. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit back in possession of the football.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuels, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Throwing to start the drive. Aguilar firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Aguilar.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
On is the Chargers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Samuels. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Samuels. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Samuels complete to number 81. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
second down and 10.
Back to throw. Samuels. And it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Aguilar. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Work to be done here on second and 16 after the sack. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 3.
On third and short, going with their tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you don't often see a lot of first down carries by a fullback, and this is probably why. Often better suited for short yards and goal line types of situations. This last carry went for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Samuels. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Samuels. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on 1st down. Samuels. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got him.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go option to the short side.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Pickett, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now a handoff up the middle. Pickett. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st down, Pickett.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
To throw on 3rd down, Samuels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Aguilar. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Aguilar. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On 1st down, Aguilar. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Aguilar. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 3rd down, Aguilar. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Lions will take over.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right? Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pickett. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
to throw
6.
on 3rd down.
Samuels. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. But this time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Eluding the press, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Aguilar. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, Aguilar. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So here come the Lions now. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Pickett. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pickett. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Lions, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.